Hi everyone. It's it's a lovely Tuesday morning. Well, kind of more afternoon now. It's up in the 50s today, so I took covers off to let everything get some sunshine, and I'm going to show you around my garden. Now we've got a couple of days here today and tomorrow where it's supposed to be really nice and not freeze at night, so I'm going to leave the covers off because it's supposed to rain tomorrow too. And I'm hoping everything gets watered with the rain. Otherwise, I'll have to come out here and water it with a watering can. But it actually looks okay down in here. I mean, I've been feeling, and it's still nice and damp. Yeah, this is the lettuce that I promised my daughter I'd pick a bunch of it for her and take it into her Friday. So, that'll give me a chance to thin some more of this out. But it's looking really good. And the turnip over here is looking really good. I guess there's like 3 down there. Come around here and look at them. So they're doing pretty good down here. And over here in the peas, now the peas kind of got nipped. I mean, you can see they're looking kind of wilty and rugged. I mean, they're still alive, but some of them seems to have got a little bit more frost than the others. Now, it got down into the 20s. They said it's Fahrenheit. I do not have any idea how to switch it over into Celsius. But believe me, it was cold. It was freezing cold. And these aren't covered. None of my peas are covered. Because this is more of was a cover crop. And, you know, it was kind of a thing of if I got peas off of it, yay, and if I didn't, I wasn't worried about it. So, the other peas, though, they really, you can see the frost damage on the peas, on the pods here. And, I mean, it's still growing, but any of the pea pods that were already out, they don't look too great. But now there are still blooms. See, there's still blooms on it. And here in Zone 7A where I am, we don't get 0 temperatures, very seldom. So, and not this time of year. Now, January, sometimes we'll get really cold in January, and I might lose the peas then. But the other months, I mean, I've gardened in February here without covers, so I enjoy living in a climate that doesn't make me have to deal with lots of snow and stuff. Strawberries did just fine. See, there's another little leaf coming out, and they're very hardy, especially in this zone. The hollyhocks over here, the little bit of cold that we get doesn't really affect them. They're perfectly happy. I mean, if you look down here, they're even putting out new leaves still. Let's go over here to the other lettuce in the big trough. I've uncovered. Like I said, I've uncovered everything. Going to let them have a little bit of sunshine and hopefully get some rain on them. But these, they're no longer shocky. They're putting up nice little leaves and growing really good now. And hopefully they'll make some nice little butterheads. Over here in the shallots, that's the one I showed you the other day that's up. And there is one over here that's up. That's all I see right now. Of course, they're going to grow slow because of the colder weather. But these will overwinter fine. Even if I didn't cover them, they would be fine. But I thought I would cover them this year and give them a little bit of a break. These are the China rose radishes. And as you can see, they're really not putting on much of a a bulb yet for the root, but I didn't expect it. They're a bigger red, so they'll take longer to grow. And the onions. Even the new little ones are surviving. Let's go over here to, I think I can make it through here. There's the herbs, the sage and thyme and oregano, and the cold here doesn't bother them at all. Several of these plants I've had this is their second year, so they've been through a winter and they're fine. Here's the carrots. Carrots are doing good. Looking really nice down there, and very pretty and ferny. And of course the parsley over here that is just still wonderful. It doesn't care that it's froze or anything like that. It's just going to keep growing. Let's go over here and look at the calendula. Now it nipped. I think it's about done. Not the bottom part. I mean, it's still nice and green down there and firm, but like the little buds that were coming out and some of these leaves, they're done. It got just too cold for it. But you know, a flower that survives until it gets into the 20s, that's pretty cool. Now, that's the snapdragon, and it's still going. And I didn't think that snapdragons were that cold hardy, but it's really surprised me. Catnip is fine, as is the bee balm. And then this is my hardy mum. Now the flowers got nipped, as you can see up there, but the rest of the plant is just fine. I've got a cover that's trying to go rampant here, so I'm going to try and tuck it in out of the way. There we go. That's about outside here. As I showed you, bird feeders. I filled them up this morning because the birds were yelling at me, and you can hear them. I don't think that you can see them, but over in that tree, can you see them flying over? They're waiting for me to get out of the way so they can come back down here and feed on the feeders. And with it this cold and not a lot of food sources this time of year, the feeders are very important to them. Okay, I'm going to take you inside and show you my onions and cabbages in here. Get inside here, and there's the Christmas tree. And there are the onions and the little cabbages over there that are still doing good. And you can see that mossy stuff growing on the top of that doesn't bother anything at all. That's not even a big deal. And my plants are looking really good to be put out. Yeah, probably the end of January is when I'll put them out. Give them a good solid 2 months indoors. Anyway, hope you enjoyed a little bit of garden tour here the beginning of December of 2020.